to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have a huge, this is probably my biggest empty video that I've done ever. And I'm gonna try really hard to get through it very fast for you guys so it's not like crazy, but woo, my goodness. So if you have followed me for a little while now, you know in December I did a whole month of Vlogmas, which you guys seem to really love. It was a lot of fun. But I did not get to filming a monthly empties. So this is actually like 2 months worth. Yeah, well, yeah. So this is long overdue. I am ready to get rid of these products once and for all. They've been off in the corner and it's time. So let's just get into it. Real quick though, since it is the new year, if you are new to my channel, my name is Kim. I welcome you. I hope you enjoy what I do. I do a lot of cooking videos, a lot of stuff with going towards vegan and also beauty videos. And I love doing all of it. It's so much fun. So please take a minute to hit the subscribe button if you have not already, and so that way you do not miss any future videos from me. Let's get into it. Now I should clarify, most of these things are completely empty, but I also did kind of like reorganize my area a little bit, and with that I did go through and get rid of some products that have just been sitting so long, but they're not technically empty. I thought I'd include them still, but again, majority of them are. First item is the Philosophy Body Wash in Christmas Cookie. This smells so good, but then again, what Philosophy Body Wash doesn't smell good? They're all amazing. I've talked about these in the past. They are not my favorite, believe it or not. They kind of irritate my skin. And so, as much as I think they smell amazing, if you are someone with sensitive skin, I think the scents in them, the perfume in them is a little bit too strong for me. So just throwing that out there that if you are someone with sensitive skin, I'd be a little weary. Maybe try getting one before stocking up on a bunch of them and see how your body reacts to it. But I did still go ahead and use this. I just use little amounts at a time in the bath, and I really still think they smell amazing. I finished up a foaming hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This one is the Eucalyptus Mint. If you are not new here, you know Eucalyptus Mint is like my holy grail scent. I absolutely love it. I actually have a few more of these, so don't even need to get backup. We're good to go. I really prefer the foaming hand soap at Bath & Body Works versus the like exfoliating kind. It's like the gel kind with the little beads in it. As much as like I think it works, it actually really dries out my hands. It almost works too well. So the foaming one is definitely my favorite. Isn't this adorable? Come on. I don't even know what brand this is. This was my kiddo's. He finished this up. It's too cute. We saw it at Target. He grabbed for it. I went, okay. So yeah, it was fine. It smelled like berries. It was good. I finished up an Olay body wash as well. This is the Champagne Mango with White Ginger. I don't know where the lid is, but it still smells delicious. And this was really nice. I really like this. This came in like a 3-pack that I got with different scents at Costco, and these are some big bottles. So I really do like this though. I'd get it again. I felt like it did a good job. Very moisturizing. I finished up a Sephora makeup remover. This is the Super Jelly 2-in-1 waterproof eye makeup remover. There's a little bit left at the bottom, but it was just kind of hard to get out. I actually do have one more of these. I really like this. Put a little bit on a cotton round, let it kind of sit on your eye for a second, and then rub it off. Good to go. Now I think micellar waters have kind of replaced this, I gotta be honest, but this was kind of what I was using, very similar to a micellar water before those kind of came out and became a big thing. But this is more of a gel consistency versus a liquid, versus like a water, if you will. But I did really like this for removing eye makeup for sure. Now let's just real quickly go through some of these candles because they're kind of obnoxious, and I have like 10, but we'll do it fast. I have this, I don't even know how you say that, something bloom. It did smell really good. I got this at Home Goods. I want to say it was like $5, and the truth was I bought it because I really like the color to go with like some of my decor in the living room, and I really don't know, I might even keep this just to leave in there and kind of repurpose it just because of the color, but that's really why I bought it. Yeah. I finished up some Bath & Body Works candles, but before those, I actually finished up their Patriot candles is like the brand. Now, these are actually sold, from what I remember, at Walgreens. And these are not bad, guys, and they are 3-wick candles as well. And the scents on them are really, really good. So I remember I like stocked up on some of these when they had a sale, and I want to say they were like $3 or $4 a piece. Not bad. So definitely keep your eye out at Walgreens. Yep, this was a lavender. This one's a cinnamon and nutmeg. Really good. And obviously they burned down to the very bottom. They did well. I also had this warm cashmere one. This one did well too. On to Bath & Body Works. Sometimes these can be hit and miss as far as how well they burn. I have a holiday one. This one was actually, I think, from last year, but I finally finished it up, or at least mostly. It smells really, really good. It does have that like holiday scent, like pine cone, cinnamon. It smells really good. Yep, and it burned down pretty well. Not quite to the bottom though, and it kept going out. Sometimes that's what I'm saying. Bath & Body Works candles can be that way. So it was okay. Love the scent, but it could have done a little better. Next one I finished was a Twisted Peppermint. Delicious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But same kind of thing. It kind of didn't make it all the way to the bottom as opposed to like the ones from Walgreens. Kind of interesting. This was in like a frosted glass, so it did get a little bit dirtier looking, I feel, when it started to get low and it gets kind of black around the edges, but no doubt Twisted Peppermint smells delicious. I have like 5 other ones. Yeah, eucalyptus and peppermint, that's my game. And then I finished up a black tie one. Now this one did not burn well at all, although it smells like a sexy man. Oh my God, that I forgave it very quickly. Guys, this was not even like a really popular scent, I don't think. I didn't feel like I heard a lot of people talk about it, but oh my God. But look, I don't know if you can really see, but one of the wicks is like this much bigger than the rest. It did not want to do well. I had to fight with this to even get it down to this point. I don't know. I'd still get it again though, because like I said, I forgave it. Okay, I think that's all the candles, so we can continue on, but they were kind of just in my face. Real quick, this is gonna be an empty product that I have to throw in here, unfortunately, but I have a full review on this and what happened, so I will link that right here for you guys. I won't spend too much time on it on this video, but it's gotta go, and it's the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant Stick. Need to change my battery, hold on. Okay, I hope that's good. It was giving me anxiety seeing the red thing, just anyway. All right, so moving on. I've had this a while now. I have definitely changed my ways, and going forward I try to do as much like natural products as I can, cruelty free. So with that said, like I said in the beginning of this video, a lot of this I went to throw out because it's been sitting a while. So some of this stuff is not gonna be cruelty free, and you might be thinking, Kim, I thought you bought cruelty free, and I really, really do try to now going forward, but again, some of this stuff has just been sitting for months, even over a year for some of it. So just throwing that out there. But I have had this sitting here a while. It's the Unstoppables Downy like scent beads. You throw these in your washer when you also do soap too, and it just gives, it's a fragrance. It's like a perfume for your clothes. It does smell really good. It really, really does. But again, I do think that, you know, finding more cruelty-free companies to support is better, but it does smell good. I finished up 2 packs of the Kirkland makeup remover wipes. These are my absolute favorite makeup remover wipes. Now again, I do love micellar waters on like cotton rounds. I like those kinds of things too, but when it's coming down to makeup wipes, these are my favorite. I think they are one of the best. They're very, very wet. They don't dry out too much on you, but like I've always said in the past, when you're storing them, whether they're opened or not, store them upside down so that this part here where you grab one is actually keeping all the moisture on that end. But I love these. I tried out for the first time the Yes Tube line, and this is the charcoal paper face mask. Now I did throw away the actual mask after using it, but this was an interesting one because it was a sheet mask and it was completely black. And most of the time they're like white or like a see-through almost. And so it was kind of fun to see on. I'm like, oh, okay, like ski mask. I did think it felt really, really good. These were completely wet the whole time when you were putting on. It was a little slimy even, but I think that's also the point. And as it sits, it kind of dries out a little bit. I liked it. This is my first time using it. Only used it one time. I didn't follow up by using it multiple times throughout the week or the months. So I mean, I can't say for certain this is like a holy grail product, but it was nice and it smelled really good. I do remember that. But they have their whole line too of like moisturizing ones, detoxifying ones, and this is the detox one. So there's a bunch of them, and you can get these at Target and maybe other places too, but I got it at Target. Finished up another makeup remover. This is the Rimmel London Gentle Eye Makeup Remover Waterproof Mascara Remover. I did not love this. I didn't feel like it really did a great job. This was more of a watery consistency versus like a gel. And I feel like it just, I don't know, you had to like leave it on there quite a while for it to finally work or budge that makeup, or you had to rub kind of hard, and I just really was not a big fan of this. My husband loves Axe deodorant. He finished this up. He already repurchased. I used a Glam Glow clay mask. This is the hydrating one. It was like a sample type. This is one of the best out there. It feels so good. It really feels like it's doing its job. I love this, and I actually have been using this sometimes because I have some other ones too where you're only supposed to do it for like 10-15 minutes, right? Then remove it. Sometimes I will do it overnight in spots, like spot treatment. Try that out, and I think it even gives a better effect and just draws those impurities out faster. Yeah, I love this stuff. Husband also finished up some Axe pomade. This is for his hair. He loves it. We've already repurchased it. It smells delish. I'm gonna let these go as they have been in my collection for too long. It's time. But these are the L'Oreal Miracle Blurs, the Revitalift Miracle Blurs. Do you remember when these came out? This was a couple years ago. And I have an oil-free one and then the moisturizer one. They're kind of full. I remember I tried using them and I didn't think that they were awful, but they weren't, you know, mind blown at all. So I never did get through them all. It's basically, you can wear this just alone, or you can use it as like a primer. This, I know the oil-free one, I'll kind of show you if you can see. It kind of has the consistency of like the Smashbox primer. You know what I'm talking about? The Photo Finish primer. And so it's very, very similar to that. And then the moisturizing one, because I think this stuff is still for sale, is more of a cream. You can see that there. Again, I didn't think these were terrible. I did think it gave like a decent, you know, canvas to work with, but to really say it blurred all those like impurities, I didn't really get that from it. But yeah, they are just kind of old, so I'm gonna let them go. I have some of these from Sephora. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but they're cotton swabs, and I actually do still have a few. They're black like cotton swabs, and they just all sat in here, and they're like the detox ones. And I don't really know if it really does all that. I just use it for, you know, cleaning up my mascara if it smudged. Let's be honest, it's a Q-tip. Come on. So, but I do really like them, and I like that they're actually not as like fluffy as like a Q-tip is, so I really feel like it can get into those small areas. So I do like them, but I don't think they're like something crazy. All right, so I'm gonna be tossing this, and I would totally save some of this stuff as giveaways for you guys, but if I've used them or opened them, I'm not gonna do that just for sanitary purposes. You can understand, but I have to be honest, I have not used this a whole lot, but I have. So this is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. Now, I love the consistency. I really do. It's very moussey. It really, really is. The color just did not work for me. It's way too dark, like way dark, like what was I thinking? But this was the nude color, and really I wanna say this was like one of the lightest, and it was just really, really dark on me. And I also felt like it oxidized even more so once I got it on, meaning it got even orange to it. It darkened as I wore it throughout the day. Just did not work for me, but the texture of it, it's a soft matte foundation. I would agree with that. I really would, but I just need a better color. I finished up my Proactive Plus toner. This is actually, now if you're familiar with Proactive, there's Proactive and then there's Proactive Plus. So this is the toner from the Plus line, and this was not bad. I hated the toner from the original Proactive 3-piece system, but from the Plus one, not bad. And I would use this like once a week or so just to give, you know, kind of use that on my skin because technically the Proactive Plus line comes with the serum for step 2 versus the toner for step 2, but this is kind of that bonus one. And I would just use this, like I said, once a week, but I would stick to the 3P system for the serum instead day to day. Anyway, so I didn't have a problem with this. I just remember the original one would like make me really, really red. It would irritate my skin a lot, and this one did not do that. And I just felt like it really got even more of the dirt off my skin. You would do it on like a cotton round and you'd look at it after you've cleansed your face and you're like, oh, there was more. Okay, so this wasn't bad. I like this. Okay, I think we're officially to makeup items, I think. Let's start with mascaras. So the first one I have is the Roller Lash by Benefit. At first, I loved this. I did. I was like, okay, I see the hype. I love it. Yes. Now, it's kind of one of those, and when you do it, you like kind of do the rolling motion, and it'll really just curl your lashes for you, voluminize them. It's amazing. It was. However, about 2 to 3 weeks after using this one, it started irritating my eyes. Now, I mean, I would think in a couple weeks time, it's not old really yet. And I'm really anal about that. I actually am. A lot of things I keep a long time. I'm good with it. I'll sanitize it my way with like some alcohol, you know. Mascara I do not mess with, and typically I get rid of a mascara within a month's time due to that reason. I really, really do. I don't risk it. I don't like that when it comes to my eyes. Like, even though you can keep mascaras for like 3 months or so. Nope, not here. But I don't know what happened. About 2.5, 3 weeks after using this, I noticed by the end of the day, and it wasn't right away, my eyes were super irritated, and I'm like, what is going on? Was the mascara, because when I stopped using it, it stopped happening. How crazy, huh? So I have no idea if maybe it just got too dried out or too old or what happened, because at first I was loving it, but you know what? I wouldn't get this again. 1, didn't realize Benefit is not cruelty free. Did not know that. And 2, I obviously don't want that to happen, and I do think there's some great ones out there. With that said, guys, I've been loving the Tartist mascara. Come on, this one is not bad. I'm wearing that today, in fact. But anyway, I was kind of disappointed at the end of using this because at first I was loving it. Anyone else? I don't know, because I know this is a fan favorite. I finished up a Sephora mascara. This one's called The Mascara. And, you know, I think the packaging is super cute on it, but the wand is like impossible. It's way too big. I didn't like this. I really didn't. I didn't get anything out of it other than a mess. This is just a little cheapy Wet n Wild mascara. Let's be honest, does it do a whole lot for you? Not really. But do I think it's a great just little quick beginner mascara? Yes. Or just one of those days where you don't really want to do your makeup and it's that like no makeup look. You just want to throw on some mascara and get out the door. There you go. $2, you're good. Oh, I also finished up with some more skincare kind of. This is the Clinique Acne Solution Spot Healing Gel. I've had this a while. Let me tell you something, guys. This is for literally a spot treatment. If you have like a pimple, especially like the whitehead kinds coming to the surface, you put a little dab of this. My goodness, it does help a lot. It does burn. It does. It really like gets in there. So it's kind of a love-hate, because you know when you're gonna put it on, you're like, ow, but it goes away. It does. And but yeah, so sometimes I would use this if I had a real mean one. But yeah, so finish this up, and I would love to get it again. Again, Clinique is not a cruelty-free brand last I've known, but it does work well. So I gotta find some alternative here. Actually, on that same note, I have the Acne Solutions by Clinique too. This is actually the post blemish formula, and what it is like you're supposed to basically like roll some of it out, it's empty, and like go over spots that before makeup, like basically when you like wash your face for the night, don't even put makeup over this, and go over spots of like scarring from acne, from whatever, sunspots, whatever, and it will lighten it up. It does. It really, really does help. However, Proactive has one too. It's like their serum that is like for blemishes too, for not so much for acne, but for the scarring of acne. And I think that one works amazing as well. So I kind of already gotten my replacement there, but this little stick thing, no joke, it does work. So I have a couple foundations that I'm actually throwing out. One I just could never get to work for me, and one's just a little bit older now. Starting with that one that's just older is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. This was okay. I would say it's like medium coverage. It wasn't like a wow. I hate the packaging because it's just kind of, I mean, it's all right because you put it on no brush or on the beauty blender. It's not terrible, but it's kind of ugly. I don't know. I didn't feel like it did a whole lot for me, but it was good for just, again, light or medium coverage. Not terrible, it was okay, but it's just been sitting a while, and I feel like there's just others that I'm gonna use ahead of it, so it was just time to go. Now, this Becca foundation, look how like separated it is, guys. It just never really worked for me. I don't know. This is the Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. It's kind of cool packaging though, because it like twists up, and then that will be like it's a dropper. So that's how you can get your product out. It's so weird. I don't know, guys, it's so separated. I don't know if that's showing or not, but I could just not get this to work for me. I don't know, I wanted to love it because I love Becca products. In fact, her Ultimate Complexion Cream, love. If you are looking for a true full coverage foundation, that bad boy is no joke. In fact, this one right here, I was obsessed with this like late fall. I used the heck out of it. I love this, but again, only if you're wanting like a true full coverage. This I think is also geared more towards people with drier skin. Myself personally, I have oily skin, so this just did not do well for me. It just didn't. Anyone else try this one? Let me know. This isn't a foundation, but I finished up a powder. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Perfecting Veil. Now, I don't know what it was, but this one just did not do it for me. I actually use this a lot, but it's not empty. And I don't know what it was. I felt like actually made me oily. And I'm like, girl, this is a powder. Come on. And I just felt like it did. However, I am using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro one now, and I love this. Like, I will absolutely buy this again when it's gone. I don't know why. There is such a big difference in it, but there is. So the Perfecting Veil just did not work for me, and it made it just very oily, and I'm like, no, this has got to go. Finished up a Duo Glue. This is the clear one. Technically it comes out white and then dries clear. I don't love the smell of it. Jeffree Star has a name for it. I'll let you look into that. It's pretty good. But I do think it works really well. I do. So I've already repurchased this, and I also like the one that comes in like a little brush, so it's a little bit easier to apply, because this does get a little messy. It's not very simple, but it does work well. I finished up a Makeup Forever graphic liner. This is very similar to like the Kat Von D one, although I like the Kat Von D one far more. This one just wasn't as easy glide as well as the Kat Von D one, so I don't love this one, to be honest, but it wasn't terrible, and I did finish it up. I finally replaced, I had actually a like eyelash curler. This is a CoverGirl one. I've had this since I was like 10. It was time to go, and I finally got the Tarte one, and I love the Tarte one, and I'm actually curling my lashes now because I have it. So I'm letting this one go. If you can splurge, I know it's kind of silly to spend like 20 bucks on an eyelash curler, like what? It does work great. This Tarte one is amazing. Okay, moving on. I got this Milani Moisture Lock, coconut oil like infused like lip stuff. Now, it's kind of a cool applicator because it's so big. My husband used this the most, actually, and he would use it at night, like in bed, when we'd have really just chapped lips. I used it too, though. I love this. I really do. Like, it was just not something I'd wear, like, throughout the day so much, but again, like at night, just for that, you know, overnight staying moisturized. It did well because of that coconut oil, I think. So I really do like these. Their line is full of like different ones, but I've only tried this one though. letting this one go. I have used a lot of it, but it is not completely empty. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick. Now you're probably looking at, Kim, that's not your color. So I actually purchased this a while ago for contour, and I know a lot of people did this with that. And you know what? I liked it. When you wanted a cream contour, this was actually not bad. It really wasn't. It was still a little bit on the oranger side for me, but I could make it work and then top it with a powder. But again, this is just kind of old, so I'm just letting it go now, and I have other creams if I want to do that. But yeah, that's what I actually used it for. Don't be afraid to do that ever. If there's like a foundation that you like really like, and it's like in a stick form especially, get a darker shade and use it as your contour. Why not, you know? Last item. So I have a MAC lip gloss that I'm letting go. This was from that Aquafine line that they came out with a few years ago. This was in the color Seducing Sound. Very, very pretty. I used a lot of it, but it is pretty separated now. I'm trying to like kind of mix it, and it's just older. It's time to go. I don't want, you know, I try to be as clean as possible when it comes to makeup, right? But I can kind of still show you. You know what? Not bad though, but it was a very, very pretty color gloss. But again, just was one of those, it was time to go. Matte glosses work very well. They, to me, are a little bit more on the sticky side though. And a lot of people prefer that because they feel like it's actually, you know, on. But for me personally, I like more of a sheer, oily type finish just because I don't want that stickiness. So it's not my favorite type of gloss, but they do work well. They are long wearing for sure. That is it. We did it. I will wrap this up because I know these can get a little long and it's like, Kim, we get it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have not done an empties video in quite a while, and I'm so glad to finally just throw this stuff away and start over. Give this video a thumbs up, guys, if you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this in the future. And please subscribe if you have not already. Love you guys so much, and I will see you guys very, very soon.